Whatever bullshit that happens before you get on stage, after you get off stage, it doesn't matter, because that one moment that you have to make a difference in somebody else's life is the greatest thing in the world. So I get to do what I love every single day, and there's a lot to be said for that.
I can see the pain it costs you.
Alright, what's going on, guys? We are going to Connecticut, 9-hour drive, 8-hour drive. I'm going to try to avoid New York, so it's going to take me a little bit longer. We have a show tonight, and we have a conference tomorrow, and got 2 shows on Saturday. So we just got to go take the dog to my parents' house. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, the 2 most important days in a person's life are the day that they're born and then the day that they find out why. So it's always cool whenever you get to do a show, because for me, this is my why.
Lift you up to the sky.
7:15, I'm a little early. Supposed to be able to check in a little early, but they are having a fire drill. If I've ever wanted to pull a fire alarm, this would be the perfect opportunity. Probably a bad idea, but probably kind of worth it too. We're also trying out some new stuff tonight, and let's just go have fun with it, man. This is, we live for these moments. These shows are the reason we drive 8, 9, 10 hours a day, sleep for 4, work for 12. This is, people see that 1 hour on stage like your job is amazing, and it is. It's the best thing in the world to make somebody else laugh and to make somebody else feel that emotion. It just, whatever bullshit that happens before you get on stage, after you get off stage, it doesn't matter, because that one moment that you have to make a difference in somebody else's life is the greatest thing in the world. So I get to do what I love every single day, and there's a lot to be said for that. I haven't made it yet, but I'm gonna get mine. One of the things that I was always told, because I was a young comic coming up through the stages, and people were like, oh, you're so far ahead of the game, you're so far ahead of the game. But the best way to lose any race is to know how much of a lead you have. Good morning. Welcome to our makeshift office. I didn't end the vlog last night. The show last night was a little bit different, and let me tell you why it was a little bit different. Because as a comedian, we're put in very weird situations most of the time. If every show was at a comedy club, life would be so much easier. Because comedy clubs are set up for comedy. People know they're gonna see comedy when they go there, and they go there to see comedy. You go to a school or a fire hall or a fundraiser, and yes, fire halls, because we're all famous. And whatever event we're doing, it's a different situation every single time. It's like if you were to go to work in your office, and every day you had a different office and you didn't know where anything was. That's what it's like being a comedian. You never know what you're walking into. Last night was a very unique situation, very small school. They had about 700 kids total. I did a show for about 16 people last night. The difference of what a performer or a comedian actually is, a professional performer, professional comedian actually is comedians aren't paid to make the good shows be great. Almost anybody can do that. We're paid to make the bad shows go good. And that's the biggest difference. It's very, very difficult to be in a room full of 12 people with the lights on and a sound system behind you, and you're just trying to make people laugh. We got the most out of that show that we could last night and squeezed every bit of it, and the students loved it. And hopefully if we go back there, the crowd will grow. But you're just constantly earning it every single time you step on the stage, and that's one of the most rewarding things about this job, and it's also one of the most frustrating things about this job. There's just no days off.